Hi everyone, it's Corrie. Today I'm going to show you some of the Halloween tea tray items that I've been making for my Etsy store. There's a skull, a candy corn, a spider's web, a pumpkin, a ghost, and two versions of a cauldron available. These are on top of the potion bottles that I've made, and also there's a coffin at the moment. I may make more because I'm really enjoying making them. So we're going to start with some of the black and white items because they're the easiest, basically just sticking a front to a back, and the back is the area with this little foot or stand. So but first I wanted to kind of talk about kerf and using a slot sizer. So this one's available from Big Blue Laser and it's free. This is just a mini one that I keep handy because I've noticed when I made all of these and the potion bottle that I just showed you there, that they were all cut from the same piece of 3mm acrylic, same as this coffin. However, I had to resize the base, the slot in the base, because it wasn't the same for all of them. So this one is an example. It's really loose. So I had to make a different base and make this piece smaller. So when you look at the file, it will be the height that you would need to adjust. And this is just something that's a variance in materials. I have put a set size on the file, but obviously I don't know what thickness your material is going to be, whether you're going to cut in wood or acrylic. And as I've said, these were all cut from the same sheet of acrylic, and some of them are very different size wise. So it's been interesting. It's an interesting thing to work out. But anyway, I'm going to start putting these together. I've made them quite small because I thought they'd be good for when you've got scraps of acrylic. But obviously, as I said, if you want to resize them, you will need to change that slot as well. So basically I've got 3M on the back of these white pieces. They are scrappy bits, so they may not be complete pieces of 3M on the back. And I'm basically just going to line that up and put it in the center as best as I can. And that's our ghost. So just add it to the base and it should hold like that. So there's two layers to the base, just a flat piece at the bottom and then a piece with the slot in. There we go. So just moving on and doing all of the black and white ones. As I said, they've all got 3M on the back of the white piece, which is the front. The black is the back, and then adding them to the base. Okay, so I'm just going to show you quickly how to put the base together. It's nice and simple, just two pieces. As I said, this flat piece and then the slot. The piece with the slot, if you add 3M to the back of that before you cut it as well, that makes life easier. And then again, just center it as best you can. There we go. Okay, we're moving on to the cauldrons now. They're nice and simple. Again, a black piece, and then the portion or whatever it is that's coming out of the cauldron is gonna go on top of the black piece, and then there's a little bone that's sticking out to one side. So the bone and the portion have 3M on the back, and we're just going to line those up with the edge. So I'm going to add some text to these. I've got the word spooky and witch's brew for the other one. These will be included with the file as well. So for this, again, it's 3M on the back of the white acrylic, and then cut it and then just add it on. So I'm using like a guide for the piece that says witch's brew. So what I did was I just cut like a square around the text so that I wouldn't have to faff around making sure I had the right distance between the letters and things like that. Okay, so that's the cauldrons finished, and we're moving on now to the pumpkin. This is the back of the front, and I'm going to use glue on the back of this one. I'm going to use liquid fusion. The reason behind that is that I don't like to use 3M for the piece that's going to be going into the slot. I think it's much easier to use the liquid fusion. So we're going to go all around this edge, avoiding the area that's going to go into the slot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to clamp this black piece to the orange. So in this case, the orange is the back. And then there's a little piece of green there, that's the stalk. That's got 3M on the back, and that will just slot in. There we go. I'll just show you quickly what it's going to look like before I clamp it. There we go. I love that glitter. I think it's gorgeous. So I've just got these little craft clamps, and I will leave that to set for a few hours. But in the meantime, we can move on to the candy corn. I don't know what happened with the camera there, it went really dark. So the black is the back on this one. These pieces have 3M. These are the front. As I said, they're all scrappy bits, so there's just little bits and pieces. And we've got the word boo to go on this one. I thought it needed something on the front. So we're just going to remove the 3M from the back and stick these to the front. Just line them up with the edges as best you can. And then add the lettering. And that's that one finished. I hope you found the tutorial helpful. Please follow and subscribe. Thanks now, bye.